Hi everyone, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. So today I have a challenge. This is a challenge that I have actually taken upon my mattresses in the past, and it is a simple homemade like OxyClean recipe for cleaning things that have stains, mold and mildew, urine smells, anything like that. If a child has an accident in bed, this is a great recipe for that. It also works really good on your stroller. Now I have a very high-end it's called a Bumble Ride Indie Twin Stroller, and I'm actually ready to sell it. Well, the last time I used it, I put it away after a rain, and this is what I am faced with now. Mildew stains on the canopy, on the chest straps, and a few other spots. Now, most of the stroller was just fine, but this part had gotten caught in the rain. I folded it down, I put it in the dark trunk of my car, and forgot about it and never thought about it again until it was time to take it apart, to clean it and dismantle it. And I gotta get these stains out of here. So this canopy section is really bad. And this red fabric is not something that they're manufacturing anymore on the new strollers. And even if I were to replace the fabric on it, I would be losing any profit on selling my stroller. So if you get into flipping anything, furniture, this works really great on sofas and chairs. It really helps to clean things. So we are going to do this homemade recipe. It is a couple of drops of Dawn dishwashing soap, 2 parts peroxide, and 1 part baking soda. Now I'm not going to run out to the store to go buy some OxyClean. It would get me out of the house for over an hour, spend money, and I already have this in my house. So we're just going to mix this up real simple. And in this size container, I figure this is probably 8 ounces. I'm just going to do a small batch. So give that a good shake. Let it get mixed up. It's awfully nice and bubbly. It would probably be best for me to let this settle for a little while. The Dawn dish soap is actually what stops it from doing that scientific volcanic reaction that you get in a child's project. So we're just going to spray this down and let this sit. Now I know those first sprays, this was last used for water, may affect that. I probably should have started by spraying in the sink. And I'm going to just let this set for a little while. We'll give it a good scrubbing. And I bet you if you were to put this in the sun, you would get amazing effects. See, I'm down to the foam right now, and I'm not getting much spray. So I'm going to just let this set, let my foam settle down, and give it a good coating again. So you could rub this on with a soft cloth or a more aggressive bristle brush, such as I have. You could use a nail brush because it's a large surface. This is just an all-purpose brush that I keep on hand for cleaning. I had some deep, big spots here, and they're lightening some in this area here and here. Just keep at it and let that set. When you do this on a mattress, it says to, in general, let this solution keep working. Keep scrubbing, keep blotting, keep going away at it. Peroxide in sun will lighten things. So like if you have plastic, you can coat it with hair peroxide, leave it in the sun, and it whitens it. On a sunnier, warmer day, that may work with this. So I'm going to, for today, keep scrubbing it with this. I'll go through all my canopies, all my pieces, and I'm seeing a bit of a difference here. Now, on this one, you can see that red material in the back. It's soaking right through to my countertop. So if you are going to do a big piece like this, maybe do it in the bathtub. This is just a solid countertop that has been painted before. So as you can see, my red material on the back, that's what you're seeing here with this different coloration, but this is what it's supposed to look like. So we'll just keep at this for a while. I'll get it as white as I can. Maybe I'll do it another day out in the sun. So sometimes you just have to decide, am I going to tolerate this or am I going to go big and go home? I'm a busy mom. I have 5 kids in my house and I don't have all day to sit here scrubbing for this. I don't have the heat in a sunny day. I mixed up a bigger batch. So doing so, as it sits, it likes to separate, and that baking soda wants to sit on the bottom. So keep making sure that you get that mixed up. Now, a lot of recipes, before I ever found this recipe years ago, excluded the Dawn. Just make paste, put it directly on whatever you're going to scrub. And I've used that as like a soft scrub cleaner with a little bit of lavender or lemon oil, orange oil, like for scrubbing my bathtub or my sinks. Now, in this case, I thought I'm just going to add more to it. Look at this. It is looking way better than it was. So I just really saturated it and really went aggressive with the scrubbing brush. And like I said, this is like a nylon material. So test a spot of your material before you go all gung-ho on doing something like this. This is, I swear by it, for mattresses. You just don't want to get anything like a mattress so soaking wet that it's going to be wet for days, because then you're just going to breed more bacteria and mildew in doing that. That being said, eucalyptus oil is a bacteria fighter, and so is lavender oil. So that can help combat anything that's going to happen after your effective cleaning. So I'm getting here, I grabbed the second canopy, and it's looking better, much, much better. So I'm just going to go at this a little bit longer. So just a quick show of my little straps. These were totally speckled, and now I see nothing. Nothing at all. Oh, maybe a little bit right there. Minor. So I'm going to go ahead and give these a rinse and get on to the second part of my canopy. Well, you know what they say, the proof is in the pudding. This is the first one that I did, and I still have more rinsing to do, but look at this. That's all I have left. This particular panel had more black mildew spots than it did the white. So this is it. This is the bee's knees. I'm going to use this on all my carpet spots in the future, because this is working way better than anything store-bought. And the secret to that foaming, keeping that down, was the Dawn dish soap. I have walls that can get cleaned from this after a flood in the basement, and it's going to be my go-to spot cleaner. So here's my final coating. I let them dry on the clothesline, and that's why we're outside. It has done an amazing job. I actually have a salvaged item here that I thought I'm not going to get anything for it, and that is really going to help, because you don't want to go around wasting things or making yourself think that it's damaged when it can be saved. So basically, I got busy during the day yesterday, and I cleaned that second portion of the canopy with the framework on it in the tub, and that helped reduce the splatter that I was getting from using my scrub brush. It lightened things up really well, but letting it sit there all day as I got busy, I gave them a final rinse at night. I think that solution had probably sat on the fabric without causing any damage to it at all. 8 to 10 hours maybe, and then I just rinsed it off at night at the end of the day before the family all needed their showers before bed. It worked out perfectly, and then I just put them on the clothesline late last night, let the morning sun hit them, and they're totally dry. So I can get my stroller rebuilt, put all the fabrics back on the frame, and I'm going to list that thing for sale on eBay, because the prices on these Bumble Ride strollers have blown up, and I'll actually end up probably getting more money than I paid for the stroller itself, minus the accessories that I added. So it's time for that to go. We're doing all kinds of spring cleaning around here. I hope this helps you with your spring cleaning. So remember, once again, that recipe for making this solution is 1 part baking soda, 2 parts hydrogen peroxide, 3% hydrogen peroxide, just whatever standard at the store, and a couple of drops of dish soap. I use the Dawn dish soap because it's a degreaser and helped get parts of the red side of the canopy clean, and it really helped get everything loosened and cleaned, scrubbing with the addition of that scrub brush. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.